Check, check. Check, check. Hey guys, how you doing? Let me know if you can hear me. I think I am live. Um, my camera is like the worst camera right now because I'm using my laptop. A different laptop that has a really bad camera. Can you guys hear me by the way? Everything good? You guys can hear me? Sounds fine, looks fine. You can see the stream. Mic's working all right. Oh my god. Okay, great. So oh, awesome. Well, cool to know, guys. I actually set up in a different room today, and I was like, oh shit, I don't know if this is gonna work. I had to kind of figure out everything, and make it work, and that's why we kind of started a little bit late today, 9:06 instead of the 9 a.m. But hey, what's going on? John from California. Good day, everyone. Good day, Ian. Zi-Fi. I'm gonna say Zi-Fi. I hope I got that right, man. Yep, all good. Good to hear. Smash the likes. Yes, thank you so much. Smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. I will share this on Twitter real soon. Howdy from Texas, Miami. It's the U.S. The U.S. is in town. How you doing? Hey, Trading Kid. How you doing, my friend? Awesome. And again, I do apologize for the stupid ass camera angle. Like you'll have to look at my double chin this whole way through. Camera's working. Let me just double check and put this over here. All right. Man, lockdown, I swear. These lockdowns in Melbourne have me redoing everything. Like I can't get comfortable with a a setup because I have to run to a different setup. But I just had to make it work today, so we'll do it this way. All good. Today, guys, we'll be going through a few things. Just a few different influencers talking about NFTs. Christie's doing another auction. We'll go through the Logan Paul thing that happened. He released this Crypto Zoo token, or this Crypto Zoo sort of egg game, and is now getting kind of a lot of backlash because people are thinking it's a scam and all that sort of stuff. So we'll go through a little bit of that and my thoughts and your thoughts on that. Let's put this over here. Okay. Let me really quickly, guys, just because I think many people didn't know. Nice chin. Thanks, my friend. It is gone a little bit chubby during the lockdown. Used to be more fit, but have not done exercise for God knows how long. Let me quickly share this on Twitter, guys. Twitter is like where I get a ton of traffic. So let me quickly post there. NFT live on YouTube. Live now. All right, we'll wait a little bit till more people come in. Let me change the positioning of this. Okay, I can't change the positioning of my camera, so I'll just have to have this DCL logo on my face, whatever. All right, guys, as you know, let's see if Michael, could you please post the link for the giveaway if you don't mind, and I will pin that to the top. Yeah, sevens. We'll go through sevens. Did anyone expect any different from Logan Paul? Yeah. You know what? Logan Paul is like, there's some NFT investments you can make that are really high risk, but they could be high reward if they follow through. So some of these are interesting plays. Some of them you just don't touch. I'm going to say I invested in Logan Paul's Crypto Zoo. I bought some because I was like, oh, you know what? It's Logan Paul. He's putting his reputation on the line. He has a shitty history, but he's a little bit more mature now. Looks like he's got some sort of a strategy. He's been working on it for 6 months, and let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. So put some money in, and we'll go through how that went down. Not very good at the moment. All right, 52 people. Maddie, you enter the giveaway too for the lols. No, I can't. If I win it, then I'll just have to give it away in the next stream. So I can't. Hi from the UK. What's up, Komal? Good to see you here. UK, I must be really late. What's up, Maddie? Glad to catch you live again, mate. Good to have you here as well, Joe. Thank you so much. Zoo will pay off, please. Potentially. We never know. Can we talk about DJ Ape and Solana Solana other Sol NFTs possible. You know, I'm happy to go through that a little bit later on. All right, guys. For everyone new that's joining, my camera's in a shitty angle, and you can see my chin. So I have to clarify that every time there's like another new 50 people thinking, why the hell does Maddie have this angle? But it is what it is. We're gonna deal with it. And you may hear some sounds in the background because I got my baby downstairs who is kicking up a bit of a fuss and people walking around the house. Lockdown vibes, hey. All right, guys, let's go through some NFT stuff. Des Bryant saying, making a really big play with NFTs. So he's gone with, he posted this thing a while back. Let me find it for you guys. Where did it go? Here we go. He posted a video, and I'll put the sound on. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Let me unmute this. Well, looks like my audio is not working. Anyway, Des Bryant put a video out saying two athletes, the NFL is banning NFTs for all clubs. Athletes understand how this can benefit you. I've created a blueprint that I want to share. Tap in and see how NFTs hold the power to create a lasting legacy and providing ownership for you. Don't get left behind. This is the future. Players already give up a ton for their league and players association. This is unbridled greed. Let's go, baby. Yes, SC, the blueprint A. SC being, what's his name? Beyonce's husband. What's the guy's name? Mind blank. Jay-Z. SC being Jay-Z. NFTs are such an obvious scam. All right, mate. All right, buddy. So you followed Des just to say that life must be boring. Anyway, so basically, all right, this video of Des Bryant, the athlete, going on and saying the NFT or blockchain technology, guys. Blockchain technology was kind of created to disrupt and remove the middlemen taking those fees in between on a mass scale. So it started off, Bitcoin blockchain started off with this peer-to-peer sort of way of transacting. And let me see if I can put this a bit higher. Peer-to-peer way of transacting where, Bitcoin to Bitcoin can be exchanged of value and traded without the bank or anyone saying no. So this is why we've got MetaMask. This is why we can put our own Ethereum, our own crypto in our MetaMask or different wallets, whether it be Bitcoin, etc., and send crypto to another person without any bank or anyone, any intermediary saying yes or no, right? It's also why you can pull an NFT out of NFT Gateway and sell it on OpenSea, or you can pull an NFT out of Decentraland and sell that on OpenSea, or pull it out of OpenSea and sell it in Rarible, because the nature of the technology is that no one person or no one program, app, marketplace, exchange, bank can have full control over assets that move in between each other. So cryptocurrency is one, NFTs now being the other one. And so seeing, especially with artists, it's been a big thing come up because, I'm new to the art market. So I was learning while everyone else was learning. And to me, it seemed like artists got paid to do work. And, like they'd get paid gigs, or, it would really depend on doing client work and all that sort of stuff. And they would sell art to people, and then that art would go on to sell on secondary or third market, and they would not really get any royalties for that. And so NFTs it did really well in the art scene, where people were like, wait a second, I can digitize my art. I can own my art. I can trade that NFT to a collector directly. No commissions in between except for the fees on the marketplace. Or even if I don't want to do that fees on the marketplace, we can do an OTC trade and avoid those fees. So, it has that sort of technology. And now seems like it's hitting the sports industry. And suddenly, sports organizations take a lot of money from their players because they make it in merchandise, they make it in tickets, and they make whatever the event is. The sports industry takes a lot of that. Well, there's a lot of middlemen, I can assume, from coaches to agents to sports organizations themselves. I'm sure they take a lot of money in between because they facilitate the whole thing. So players can now directly sell NFTs of themselves, monetize their brand directly, just like how they could have sold merchandise directly to their fans and said, I'm so and so. Here's a shirt with my name on it. Maybe not my number. I'm not sure how the number works for jerseys and stuff like that. But this is where kind of there's an opportunity for athletes now to kind of get in, use their brand. You know, we saw Messi, I think we saw Ronaldo, we saw Ronaldinho, and one or two, we saw, what's his name? Mesut Ozil also. We saw a few different soccer players and football players and some basketball players starting to enter the scene and do their own thing and experiment. Wait a second, why don't I just make highlights of my own gameplay, you know, my own stuff? Why don't I make my own NFTs? So definitely there is a revolution going on here, and what we're going to be seeing moving forward is not only the art industry being disrupted. It's kind of exciting, right? It's exciting being part of this movement where all these middle organizations are like, wait a second, we don't matter anymore. These players and artists and people, the common person, can go direct. They can directly transact with themselves. We can't put a stop to their finances. This is going to disrupt a lot of organizations, right? The music industry, all of these middlemen, they're going to get disrupted because you can sell directly to your consumer your content, your art, your music, your sports moments, etc., like that. So Des is saying how to, one, pay attention to NFTs. It's going to change the world, and two, how to kind of go ahead and monetize that, you know, with NFT minting and all that sort of stuff. So I just want to bring this up real quick because it is an indication. It's an indication as to, I always look for, I guess, signals and signs of where the industry is going to head, right? So we got Des here that is kind of putting out a blueprint, and then there'll be people and players inspired by this and paying attention that I'm sure are hitting up his DMs saying, okay, well, I'm paying attention. What's the next step? Khabib, right? Khabib also sold NFTs. Mike Tyson sold NFTs. Mike Tyson's brand, he sold directly with Corey. He did a collab. So yeah, we're going to see these athletes and these people who were kind of gatekeeped. Their brand was gatekeeped by the organizations in between, go direct to the public. And it's going to be interesting to see what the organizations do in between to stop this or monetize it themselves. Very, very quickly, guys, if you are in the Discord, remember, we give an Astro friend pretty much every single time. So make sure you join the Discord. I will pin it right now. Boom. Pin message. The pinned message in the chat on YouTube. If you go to it, go to the link, click on this thing, and I'm giving away an Astro friend, usually worth between $200 to $400 US. So hopefully it gives you at least one NFT to get started with. It gives you one NFT to get started with, and you know, join the Discord. There's a lot of alpha shared in the NFT strategy group. It's always popping, as you guys can see. Don't want to plug this Discord too much. You know, I don't really post this Discord crazily on Twitter, although I can. I don't want to do that because you know, we're still building organically. So there's about 8,000, I think, 8,000 people in this Discord. No, 7,200. It's slowly growing. But you know, we do giveaways and all that sort of stuff. So this specific one is for the stream. We do a stream giveaway, and yep, we even have Maddie's wallet, and you can kind of see all the stuff that I buy, all the stuff that I sell, and it kind of pings people every time I make a move on this specific wallet, and we kind of discuss. And you know, when I buy stuff, I tell you guys why I bought it. When I sell stuff, I come in and tell you guys why I sold it, and we can kind of plug anyone's wallet in this. So I think we're experimenting with my wallet, but we're adding a Discord bot that will allow you to vote based on the MetaKey that you own for the wallets and the direction the MetaKey Discord and everything else takes. So it's going to be a pretty cool community, and you know, we're working on this sort of a Discord integration. All right, let's keep going. Formula E, featured by Binance. Formula E High Voltage is an officially licensed Formula E blockchain racing management game. Leverage NFTs to introduce a new Rev Motorsports play-to-earn experience. It is the third licensed title to join the Rev Motorsport metaverse of racing games. In Formula E High Voltage, you take the role of a team principal, making strategic decisions that will critically affect the outcome of your championship journey. Of course, blockchain technology means that players will enjoy true digital ownership. Yep. So it looks like we had a Formula 1 Delta Time go ahead and build out a game using the Rev token. Rev token is by Animoca Brands, who have a few different tokens under their name. I think they got Rev, they got the Sand token. They're the parent company of Sandbox. They got the Sand token. I think there's another one, guys. It's just gone mind blank once again. But basically, how it works is when big companies, especially with Animoca brands, being an overarching company here, when they release NFTs or when they release a cryptocurrency, in this case, a Rev token. Let's quickly see how Rev coin gecko. Let's see how Rev is doing, by the way. When they release a cryptocurrency, they build a suite of games that utilize the token. Suddenly, that token will continue to grow in value because there's all these players using it in different games. So that's the approach Animoca Brands is going with. The market cap is only 38 mil, which, hey, I think that's not a bad market cap to go with. Currently it's 17 cents. It's dropped a little bit. Looks like it was really low back in the day. It was 0.014, so one tenth of this. So it was about $4 million market cap. Then it went nuts. Looks like it reached 0.61 cents, which is about 4 times this. 40, so about 130, $150 million market cap. And now it's come back down again. If this blasts off again, like in between now and the next 6 months, let's say Animoca build more games using the Rev token. I know they've got like a motorsports game using it. They've got Formula One using it. Now they're building this game using Rev token. I'm not really sure how much of the gameplay has come out. But hey, right, there's more utility for the token. Let's see how it goes. Looks like, again, Formula E. I have honestly never heard of Formula E. Never heard of it. I don't know what it is. Is it the German league or something? Is it like Formula Europe? I obviously don't watch car racing. Enter play to earn game metaverse. If you are lucky enough to get the legendary Formula E supercar, you will have an advantage in the Formula E high voltage. Blah blah blah. Guaranteed legendary. Looks like they're doing another NFT sale. See collection. Formula E is electric. Okay, there you go. It's electric cars. Didn't know that. 0.02 BNB. 5 days since drop. Till drop. So Formula E is electric. Okay, there you go. Thanks, guys. Looks like they are doing an electric Formula racing game, and they're selling it at 0.02 BNB per price. 0.02 BNB. They already sold it 5 days since drop. Yeah. A lot of companies are actually launching on Binance because Binance chain, guys, has a really big customer base. Binance has been a very popular exchange for the last 3 to 4 years. And so a lot of people are using Binance. They've been using Binance for a long time. So there's a lot of people using Binance. So when you're launching a game on Binance, at the moment, there's not many games on Binance. So when that's the case, then suddenly when you launch a game, then you get a lot of eyeballs. People are quite wealthy on Binance as well. So one of the reasons why Ethereum NFTs blew up is because in 2018, 19, and 20, we had Ethereum go from, say, $30 to $50 all the way up to $300 to $400, right? In 2017, it even hit a peak of $1,400 USD, which back then was a shit ton of money for Ethereum. And so the Ethereum community became quite wealthy, and that's what actually fueled the early days of the NFT industries. So 2018, 2019, people were collecting art, and people were buying collectibles, etc. And people had excess money to spend because they were Ethereum wealthy. Similar sort of thing is going on with Binance. Binance used to be $1 back in the day. It hit $30. It was $30 for the last 2-3 years. Recently, over the last year, it's hit $500. Right? It's hit $500. So there's some wealth now from the Binance community. It has a user base. Whether you trust the Binance chain or not, that's a different story. I'm not going to comment on that, but there will be some games launching on Binance chain. Let's see how that goes. Pretty strong competitor to Ethereum. Just because at the moment it's way faster, right? Binance chain BSC works way faster. A few seconds or 10 seconds will get you a transaction, much more scalable. Ethereum's still going through that sort of a process at the moment. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Another article from Bitcoin.com, new NFT collections loot for adventurers, MAYC inertial moment makes serious headway in sales. During the last few weeks, non-fungible tokens, NFTs collections like CryptoPunks, Axie, Art Blocks, blah, 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 have seen massive volume. What's new? So this is another article talking about how NFTs are making headlines again. Um, you know what's new? What's new? This is nothing special. Now I think I missed this drop, guys. So, $28 million for javolds. Looks like a Dolce. Is this a Dolce and Gabbana official drop? Just when people thought they couldn't get enough ape NFTs, Bored Ape Chemistry Club is moving up the 7-day sales ladder to join BayYC and MayYC. The BACC collection is getting really confusing, guys. I have no idea what's going on. The 10th largest collection in sales all the way to the 17th collection are now all NFT projects moving up positions. Creature Worlds, then there was this thing. So let's quickly take a look at this. Man, this looks like, is this just a general one? This is not, who is Evol? Evol is a 2,000-year-old cherub, has been cast down to earth. Okay, it's cool. So it's not a DNG official drop. Okay, these guys did 30 million. That's crazy. Maybe I read that wrong. Anyway, so there's another article talking about NFTs doing great. Adam Bomb Squad raked $22 million last week. I have not even heard of this. Adam Bomb Squad. Never have I seen this. I have no idea what this is. The last two in the list of the top positions of the NFT collections are also new and include the Doge Pound NFTs, which pulled in 14 mil, and the extension loot for the Loot role-playing game, which saw $12.5 million in seven days. Doge Pound NFTs going nuts. They seem to be going crazy. This is another Doge Pound. This is another Doge NFT thing. Geez, it looks, I don't know, guys. It looks pretty basic to me. Doge airdrop marketing push. 2% goes to the liquidity pool token distribution. So there's a cryptocurrency. The cryptocurrency here. Token name Excalibur. Platform BEP20. So it's a Binance quadrillion total supply. Looks like it's another token is gamifying with NFTs. So they did millions, tens of millions. That's crazy, right? It's NFT projects, really similar vibes to the ICO era. Guys, really similar vibes to the ICO era, where there was a bunch of random projects getting very well funded, and many didn't follow through with their building plans over the next 1 to 3 years. So just be careful. I don't know this project. Maybe they're going to do really well. Some of them look like they're not going to do anything at all. So although the buzz is high right now, like maybe 3 to 6 months, they may completely disappear because, once the dev is cashed up, has 10 million in the bank, and can slip out a little bit and just disappear into the shadows, and people will stop asking questions eventually. They may do that. So just be very careful of what you get involved in. KSI Crypto is saying ETH gas fees are way too high, only going to get worse, and that's going to stop a lot of people buying NFTs unless you are the wealthy. So your boy is going to get ahead of the game and buy NFTs on Sol instead. That's what ETH 2.0 will help with, though, burning even though it's still expensive, but Solana is much cheaper, and that's why the Sol price is going up so drastically. I'm not waiting for 2022. You know what? What that did with Solana being another similar another blockchain, number 7. So Solana's hit number 7, $176. It used to be, guys. Now I remember looking at this because I was going to buy some Solana NFTs. It used to be like $30, literally a month ago. Look at this, $37 now, sitting at $186 because. I would think predominantly because of NFTs. NFTs have been going pretty crazy. All-time low, 50 cents. Oh my God. All-time low, 50 cents. May 11, 2020, so about a year and a few months ago. But Solana is going crazy. And, Ethereum definitely has these massive scaling solutions. And then there's obviously the sidechain solutions. But then you put it on the sidechain, but people don't want to buy it. It's not as easy to transact unless you switch a network. There's all these issues that people just aren't getting across. How they're going to do moving forward, I'm not sure. There's definitely some scaling solutions coming that should make it a little bit easier. I know Immutable X is coming out. Matic will obviously keep growing and keep evolving. But there's Solana, which is not on Ethereum. Then you have Polkadot, Cardano, which gets a lot of hate. I don't know what's going on Cardano, but it's supposed to be a blockchain solution. And we may see a lot of activity move to these new projects, like Solana seeing millions, tens of millions of dollars in volume. Sol was $1.50 on 1st of Jan 2021. That's crazy. Yeah. Like, pay attention to these new places, guys. Everyone's attention is on Ethereum, but there's no reason why people's attentions won't go on Solana NFTs. And hey, might be an opportunity to grab the very first or the very early Solana NFTs. Let's see how. Who knows how that's going to go? Because at the end of the day, guys, the way I see it, right? The way I see it is there's still millions, hundreds of millions of people to enter the NFT scene. Are they all going to go for a CryptoPunk? Maybe. But by the time they get in, maybe Ethereum is big, maybe Solana is big, maybe there's some other blockchains that are just as big. And suddenly it begs the question, would NFTs on those chains that were early have a lot of value as the industry moves forward for that community? With hundreds of millions of people coming to the space, maybe. I would think so. So I think we should... ETH whales will get poor soon. I have no idea how it's going to go, right? I have no idea how it's going to go. Yeah, it's crazy. We don't know, like the future and 3 months, 6 months ahead is always crazy in NFT or crypto, or crypto Twitter, crypto in general. And things change, guys. Things may seem quite cemented now. 3 months later, like, who knew avatar projects 4 years after CryptoPunks would boom, right? It was never the case back then. People were kind of copying the CryptoKitties model, where they were gamifying CryptoKitties. They were making them breed. They're making breeding games and all that sort of stuff. And now there's this whole avatar craze. It came out of nowhere, right? It never was a thing back in the day. So I have no idea what the landscape is going to look like 3 months from now, 6 months from now. There could be a lot more activity on Solana. There could be way more activity on Cardano and all these other places, Binance Smart Chain. The reality is that the common person that comes to the space with $500 has to reserve half of it just for gas fees. And then the other half of it isn't very affordable in terms of buying NFTs. So suddenly there's opportunity to participate in different ecosystems. So anyway, let's see how that goes, right? We are part of the journey. The way I see it is I invest in a little bit of Ethereum. I'll invest in a little bit of Solana NFTs. I invest and spread my portfolio and hedge myself. Okay, maybe Ethereum crashes and burns, but hey, I'm protected because I'm on Solana. Why not be part of everything, right? For me, I like sleeping well at night, knowing that I'm well diversified. Because in 2017, I used to make the big mistake of just going all in on things, right? I'd go all in on a project, wait a month, get very, very impatient because everything around me would moon, and then I would run to the next project, and then the project that I just came from would moon. I'd get frustrated, wait here for a month, and then jump to another one. I'd always go all into things. Now I spread it kind of balanced. I have a very balanced style where, all right, great, I found a new NFT project. I love this NFT project. I'm so bullish on it. Instead of going all in, I'll put maybe 15% of my capital there, 10% of my capital there. I make sure there's different things that if they play out, it works out. Tron NFTs are the future. Who knows? Maybe. KSI Crypto. Yeah, he said this, and let's see how this goes, right? Ethereum has a very decentralized, native, dev-friendly, decentralized ethos-friendly blockchain community. But the masses, when they come here, they don't give a shit. They don't care. They're used to using banks. They're used to using all these centralized parties or these lesser decentralized platforms. So they're just going to run to whatever makes sense for them. Logan Paul, in August 2021, Logan Paul announced he was starting his own cryptocurrency project, Crypto Zoo, which is described to be an autonomous ecosystem where owners breed, collect, and trade hybrid animals via NFTs. But while it's been a hit among fans, the project has come under fire for allegedly using Photoshop Adobe stock images. So there's a guy that came out saying that this is pretty much just a copy paste of some existing pictures that he found. So kind of looks like it is. I mean, you can't deny this is pretty much the same thing. I don't know for you guys if you guys can see it. And then this picture right here, he's got a penguin doing the same sort of walk in front of a beach. And it's got this, looks quite the same. So 3 out of 3, Logan. Doesn't look very good. Yeah. Photoshopping still takes a lot of work. I'm just saying, come after me, all you like. I'm ready. What's up with influencers working with scammers? It's not cool, but I don't get how it's a scam. It's not cool, but I don't get how it's a scam, seeing as they've clearly paid for commercial licenses on the photo so they can use them however they want after modification, right? Yeah, that is true. That is true. Whatever's out in the open, as long as you can use it for commercial rights, and you got the rights to do that, then why not? Why not? Yeah, it isn't an original one. Anyway, so he's released Crypto Zoo. And Crypto Zoo is this idea where you can get this egg. And God, there is such little information about this, I have to say, guys. You can get this egg, and there's supposed to be a gamified model for this, right? So CryptoZoo was developed on a way to introduce blockchain technology, specifically NFTs, to the new market participants by combining the proven success of gamified animal ownership with the anticipatory optimism of collecting trading cards. So looks like they're going to have some sort of breeding animal trading card game where you can earn zoo tokens along the way. Now, what happened with this is PooCoin. Don't ask me why I'm going to this website. PooCoin Zoo token. Okay, I think it's this one. I hope it is. I think it is. Whoa. No, it isn't. That is definitely not it. One sec, guys. Let me pull this up. I think I can just copy this, right? Copy. There you go. All right. So then this thing. So what happened was Logan Paul mentioned the zoo project, and then everyone got involved. And you can see here, this is 15-minute charts. Let's go to 4-hour charts. You can see a bunch of people bought. Here we go. A bunch of people bought somewhere over here. And then we're all waiting for the egg drop. Egg drop got delayed 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And the idea was to build an egg. You get these real life animals, you breed them. Maybe it goes viral on TikTok. Maybe it becomes a tradable card game. There was a lot of hinting of there being a lot more to what's coming. But so far, it's really just looked like there's photoshopped animals. So the price after the reveal, not there was a reveal, but after the drop went kind of sour. But it's just been a big downturn basically all the way through, back down from 0.0012 cents. It reached at a point. So if you got in somewhere here, then you would have doubled or tripled your money. And then went all the way down here to the murky depths of 0.0003 cents. So let's see how this goes. I have no idea how this is going to go down. Yeah, no idea. Looks like a really bad, shitty chart, right? Market cap, it's 650 million. Like, it's already pretty high market cap. I think the only thing that can save this is a good product. So once they come through, let's see how it goes. There's a lot of bullishness on the product because a lot of people thinking it's a really good product or a lot of good game. Logan Paul said that people can't stop playing it. Let's see how it goes. Like, he doesn't seem like someone who would make a game that's not fun, or maybe he does. But I would say, like, Logan Paul being with Pokemon cards and all that sort of stuff, looks like he'd do some sort of a Pokemon card animal hybrid or something, right? You put some sort of thought in this. If you're going to attach your brand to a project, you're not just going to release a project. You're going to make sure there is your heart and soul in that project. So it could go either ways. Either Logan Paul just doesn't care about it, ditches it, or he does care about it because his name is tied to it. And there's a lot of articles coming out of him doing stuff with it, right? So he's got to perform. All right, let's keep going. Christie's again. We are proud to announce another the sale of art blocks curated sets 1 to 3 as part of the post-war to present auction in New York. Bidding for this lot will be conducted live in ETH, a first for any leading auction house. So Christie's getting very, very into art. Please take mine, cheap, 5,000 ETH. Maybe put a hat on it, just as a suggestion. That shit looks like Bitcoin. Oh God, like Christie's saying that they're gonna auction this. People are just gonna be like, what? What do you mean? But hey, the more of this that keeps going on, and people are like, wait a second, people are going to buy this for millions of dollars, the more people will pay attention, right? So this is just, it's going to be a very rocky road forward, but this is the way we get people in this space. So another Christie's auction. I know Christie's have done an auction for, they're going to be doing an auction for curio cards. So let's quickly look at curio cards. Curio cards. I know they announced an auction for this a while ago. I always look at the activity, right? I always look at the activity. I want to see how many are selling and how frequently they're selling. So it looks like every hour or something there's 5 to 10, 2 to 10. Is there some big ones selling? Got to make sure there's some big ones being sold. 3.3 ETH, 1.7 ETH, 1.5 ETH for the Eclipse 5 hours ago sold. 10 ETH for the apples, and some stuff. I think my curio cards are going to go through a bit more of a consolidation phase for the start. This looks like a very similar chart to this, right? Looks like a very similar sort of style going down here. Like there's a bit of a bump, but then this lowered, it goes down again. So there's a bit of a bump here, it goes down again. But I think like leading up to the auction, like I don't see why this would not bring in a lot of volume, being obviously pre-Punk's project. Again, guys, I think there's going to be a lot of consolidation because there are some major whales in this space that have curio cards. So if you go to say Mad Bitcoins, right, and then you click this, you click 692 owners, you can see there are some owners that own 75, 52, 50, 37 of these. So are these guys selling? If they are selling, then we got to wait till they're finished selling to see the price go up. If they're going to keep selling and listing them at 1 ETH, 1 ETH, 1 ETH, and they're just going to keep keeping that floor down, right? Another one we can look into this book. This book art card has one owner that has 298 of them. So you can click on them and then you go to activity to see if this guy's selling them, and you can see this guy keeps listing them. Look at this. Oh wait, this is 7 days ago, right? 7 days ago he kept listing them at 1.5. If you go activity and then we go to maybe sales, so it looks like he kept selling them 7 days ago, 8 days ago, so he kept listing them for sale between 1.5 to 2 ETH. If he did not list them for sale, then the price would have been higher, right? Because all those people coming in, they would have seen a higher price. They wouldn't have seen this dump pressure. Look at this guy keeps selling. This guy's been keeping the price of these books low for literally god, this guy has sold, oh my god, this just keeps going. So 2 weeks of selling 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 books he's sold. He's got another 300 to go. So until, in my opinion, until he's kind of done selling, like I can't see this going up unless there's a lot of volume, and that's why I like to see volume coming in. Yeah, that's why I like to see volume coming in. There's some that are doing quite well in terms of being better distributed. Let's go back to the start. All right, there's some. So for example, if you go here, wait. All right, every time there's these events, guys, you can see every time there's these bars, this volume comes in. There's a massive influx of people that come and buy. There's a lot of exchanging of hands going in, right? So the whales are slowly getting less and less of a whale. It's getting better distributed. There's more people part of the community, and that's why these high volume events, whether they push the price up permanently or not, are not important. What is important is that there's more effect of the whales distributing their cards across other people or their NFTs. Until there's way less whales that are dumping like hundreds of NFTs, and now there's people that are just holding them and collecting them, that's when you start to see these prices go bonkers, right? So kind of waiting for that. Again, there are some that are better distributed. So for example, there is this card right here, which only has 500, and you click on this thing, and there are some whales, but they're not mega whaley, right? 16, 9, 8. 7 items. And that's why I think the price of this hasn't done too bad. Still seeing some sales come in. So 4.8, 4E, 3.8, 5E, 3.7. One of them that I'm watching very, very closely. It was quite expensive to get, but I bought quite a lot of them. I think I bought 10 of them. I ain't selling these anytime soon. But these apples. Apples are the first, so card number 1, and therefore people assume they have value. People assume they have a higher price. But these cards are selling at about 10 ETH each. Now the good thing about this one is that they're quite frequent, right? So every day there's 4 to 5 sales of these apples. So 4 to 5 sales, 4 to 5 sales, 4 to 5 sales, 4 to 5 sales every single day. So give it a week and there's going to be 30 more Apple sales, right? So if there's 30 more Apple sales and no more people list them for sale, that means the price will go from 10 to 5, 10, 20, 30. Hypothetically, if it happens, it'll go to 20 ETH, seemingly, right? If that event happens. And so this is how I kind of, all right, I see it has longevity because it's historically significant. There are some that seem to do better because this is card number 1. Maybe in some other ones, the art's more important, or maybe the artist that did that is more desired. And then if the economy checks out, then I just buy and wait. I wait till the prices go up a lot more than they are, as long as this sort of economy checks out. Yeah, so we'll keep going, guys. Just a little bit. I just want to touch a little bit on that. Bender. So this guy goes, how did someone buy 1,000 NFTs from the 7s drop using minimal gas with a Gwei pinned at 5K plus and the contract limiting transactions to 1 per wallet, I believe? Technical deep dive below. So there was the 7s. The 7s recently did an NFT drop, I believe, and it looks like 1 mega whale came and bought 1,000 of them, right? 1,000 of them were bought from one person. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know this stuff. I'm not a dev. I actually don't understand this stuff, but I get a little bit. So it looks like the person was able to subvert the limiter and send well over the 1 NFT limit and even over the 7 NFT limit in a single transaction. If you look closely, they aren't interacting with the 7's contract. They're interacting with their own contract. What does that even mean? Like, so they're not interacting with their 7's contract. They're interacting with their own contract. So somehow they connected their contract. So this contract that they deployed was designed to interact with the 7's contract and purchase their NFTs. It actually operated within the boundaries that 7 set. So that looks like they had their own contract that plugged into the 7's contract and therefore were able to bypass the limiters. Anyway, you guys can go ahead and read this in your own way. But interestingly, okay, there's some interesting things going on here. If you look at the transferring of these NFTs, look at this stuff. Look at this, the 7s, right? The 7s is going to this account called 1ETH shop. And then on this 1ETH shop, oh, he's changed it. It actually had a different, it had a different, what do you call it? Like a different description to it. It looks like the guy's changed it. All other accounts are fake. Beware of scammers. He actually had a description saying that it's a wholesaler. So it's a wholesaler account that sells them in bulk. So contact them if you want to buy them in bulk. So it's kind of like a very well orchestrated attempt to buy these in bulk and offload them in bulk. So it's kind of, so it looks like it's some sort of a business where you can buy them for 1 ETH each or something, but in bulk. So they're trying to do this sort of wholesaling in between, which I thought was quite interesting, right? Now, obviously the ethics and the morals of this is very, very questionable. Like, should a whale have this many? How are the 7s doing anyway? So let's click on the 7s official. 4,700 ETH traded already. 1.5. So how many have exchanged hands? 1,981 sales. So they're already going for 1.4, 1.5 Ethereum each. That's crazy. That's insane. These, I'm assuming, were minted at 0.08 ETH, right? An hour ago. Yeah, it looks like they're also selling for 1.4, 1.5 ETH each. But there's a couple of, I actually wasn't that bullish on the sevens. Not really my art style. It's cool art style. It's not my art style. I'm kind of waiting for a couple of others, but yeah, look, this is the issue with blockchain and devs and all that sort of stuff. Like the standards aren't that well versed yet. People are still trying to figure out how to do things properly and all that sort of stuff. So I'm not exactly sure what happened in here, but it looks like a whale kind of came in and purchased a lot. But there were still others that were able to purchase some gas wars and all that sort of stuff. And if you look at the tweets, you'll see a lot of angry comments from people. But you know what, guys? When there's 8,000 NFTs and 50,000 people that want to buy them, there's always going to be a subset of people quite angry that they missed it, right? Yeah. Now, this is the last thing that I'll go through. The sandbox. There was the sandbox selling bought. So the sandbox bought Bored Ape number 3749, aka the Captain, is a perfect example of why NFTs are the intersection of scarcity, art, and gaming. A 6 straight gold fur ape with a sea captain's hat, a black t-shirt, and of course laser eyes. Based on these traits, Bored Ape number 3749 is the 27th rarest ape. So it's the sandbox themselves. The sandbox themselves bought it. The sandbox is a global community of players, virtual artists, and creators, blah, blah, blah. We strongly believe in culture, whether games, music, virtual art. I think it's pretty cool that like native projects and companies within the crypto space are going around buying NFTs. Looks like these guys are going to make a game. They're going to gamify this a little bit because the sandbox is all about virtual games, right? So if you go down here somewhere, fortunately, so wallet ownership, you can see different people own wallets. They did have a video here displaying what looked like gameplay, but I can't find it anymore. Maybe if I click this, maybe it's here. Oh, yeah, here we go. So it looks like they're building these apes in the sandbox game. So the sandbox are pretty cool. They have, over the last 2 to 3 years, they have amassed a pretty big damn community. If you go down here, you can see their map somewhere. Okay, maybe it is on Sebastian's. Maybe it's on Seb's Twitter somewhere, where you can see this massive map of all the projects that are launching on. There we go. So he goes, I love our virtual world map now with more than 10,800 landowners. It's a new nation. And you can see here a bunch of people buying land. You got Binance, you got Gemini, Atari, you got Whale Shark, you got Pranksy, you got Dogecoin, you got some Dead Game, Roller Coaster Tycoon, you got Galaxy Digital, you got Coin Market Cap, you got Bored Apes, more Whale Shark, you got BitBoy here in the corner, you have the MetaKey, so the MetaKey has one of the largest plots in the whole game, and all this sort of stuff. And you know, when people build a bunch of different games in this world, I think it's going to be quite popping. But God knows when this is going to come out. It's been a long time. It has been a long time since they've been building this game, so it's given me an appreciation to be patient. It's been like 3 years literally for these projects to come out. Just got to wait them out, right? Just got to wait them out. That's pretty much it, guys. That's all I wanted to go through. It's 9:55. We've gone through about 50 minutes of this. But happy to talk to you guys a little bit. What's been popping? Talk about Roll next, the latest in the loot style drops. I'm not really following the loot thing, guys, because I feel like there's going to be so many copy pastes. I don't see why the original loot will hold value. Someone tell me why the original loot thing will have value. Yes, it's the first on-chain version of that, but why are people incentivized to build on that 10,000 drops and not say some new one that comes out where people sell 100,000 of them? Suddenly the community is bigger, everyone wants to onboard that community. I don't see why I don't see why it's going to do well. Check out javolds. Javolds? G-evols? Do not know how to pronounce that. This one, is that the one with the everyone with the balaclavas on their face? Yes, it is. So this one sold recently. Honestly, ain't my style. It's gonna be straight up with you guys. Not really my style. Is getting quite a lot of traction though. So 0.652 ETH, 1.4 ETH, 0.87. How many are there? There is 10,000, I believe. Selling quite frequently. Looks like the average price up here was about 1.2. Now the average price looks like it's 0.63, so it's dropped tremendously since it first went live. And honestly, guys, like, yeah, unless you're really passionate about the community, I just find it very difficult for these projects to sustain their prices. I have not looked at it properly. We have a winner, just very quickly. We have a winner. Congratulations to... Wait, one new message here. What's going on? Okay, I joined in there. Much appreciated. Maddie stream giveaway. So congrats to B Chick. You won the Astro Friend. So giving an Astro Friend to you. Michael will get in touch with you. I actually have to give it to Wolfnet that he won one before. There were two winners before, I believe. So Wolfnet won one before, and Paul and Kazi won one before as well. So every day we're giving away like a $200 Astro Friend. Which is pretty cool. Any opinions of United Robot Society, URS, animated great art, URS, where have I heard that? United Robot Society. United Robot Society. Let's take a look. United Robot Society. NFT. Yeah, I do not even know how to pick this up. Let me see on OpenSea. United. Rope Makers United? What the hell are Rope Makers United? Maddie, what made you acquire 350 Astrofins? Maddie, check Cyborgs. I just really want to quickly pick this up. What are they called again? I can't. Okay, United Robot Society. Robot. Cannot type right now. It's not here. I do not know. URS. No, not here. No idea. How do I win one? Well, you have to go to the Discord and you click the giveaway every time we jump on the stream. So in the morning, 7 p.m. EST. Well, my mornings, 7 p.m. EST is your guys' evening. A lot of flippers got in, unfortunately. Yeah, mostly that is the case, right? All the flippers get in and then they resell it. Solana, Degen, Apes, Miss Mint, Exile 719 only. Is it called Project URS? Don't know. Have you seen the N project? The N project. What the hell is the N project? What is that? Of course, it's another loot derivative, isn't it? The number project. What is this? The randomized generated numbers stored on chain. Feel free to use any in any way you want. Oh my god. How are these gonna hold value? Randomly, people are gonna start putting goat. I bet you 100% people are gonna start using emojis. Geez. All right. Well, this one's going nuts because everyone's like, "Ooh, numbers." All right. Well, that might work. This was sold September 3rd, and now it's picking up. So it looks like it was sold for 0.03. People came and bought it for 0.6. Now the floor is 2.3 ETH. Why would this have value, guys? I understand there's metadata. I understand there's metadata. There's different percentages that have those traits, but why would they use this set of data and not another one? Randomized generated numbers stored on chain. Would it be the first? You can't really claim it's the first of anything. Of course, there's numbers stored on chain, right? Like what? I don't understand. The numbers are used for generative art. Could be, yeah, could be. Like if people start to use this for things, yeah, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't exactly know how this is gonna hold value. What do you think about Bill Ellis art? It looks cool and original. Have not seen it. I just logged in a few minutes ago. Have you guys covered space punk staking? No, I haven't. Maddie, have you seen that a bunch of whales have been buying up Axolittles? Axolittles. What the hell are Axolittles? Axolittles. Let's see. Whales been buying up Axolittles. 0.07 ETH. Looks like it's picking up in volume for some reason. I mean, it was only a day ago they sold 810. Currently 1,600 sold today. Looks quite basic. I don't know. Let's see what. Axolotls is a collection of 10,000 algorithmically generated pieces of art assembled from over 160 traits. They're inspired by axolotls, the world's cutest amphibians. Each axolittle is animated and comes with a 48-frame GIF that loops perfectly so you can stare at it for hours. What? Is there something special about the developer of this project? Let's take a quick look. Axolittles, your newest aquatic friends. Mint your Axolittle. What is an Axolittle? Is a collection of blah, 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 blah. Roadmap, launch, custom, blah, blah, blah. Charitable donation when they reach 100%. Will there be a pre-sale? Do they do anything after this? I don't think so. Like, are they going to... Okay, there's a good art style behind it. And maybe people will collect it. But will it hold value long term? I don't know, guys. Doesn't look so. Doesn't look like it will. Look at Art4N. Art4N is one of the generative projects. Looks pretty cool. All right, let's take a look. Art4N. This one. So these guys used that algorithm, right? Welcome to the home of Art4N on OpenSea. Discover the best items in the collection. So did these guys use it for... Did they use that algorithm in any way? Is that what they did? Let's go on the website. Let's go on the Twitter. 8888 works of art generated uniquely with your The N project. Interesting, right? That's pretty interesting. So they made something for that community, and N holders are now able to mint their unique artwork for 0.015 ETH. Like the N project minting is available through Etherscan. So it looks like they locked the minting only for those that own their specific one. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I would love to see what else these projects are doing. Boss Drop blocks NFT dropping within 7 days. What do you think about Omnimorphs? It's a project by the artist Daniel Taylor. Really nice art. Have not seen it. Oh, Omnimorphs. I think I have seen that actually. What's his name? Daniel Taylor. Daniel Taylor. Daniel Taylor. Is it this guy? It is. Omnimorphs. What is this? Everyone's coming out with their trailers, right? Looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. I do like when there's proper artists that are making this stuff. That's when this gets really, really cool. I feel like just dropping them isn't enough. I feel like they got to be represented by a community. I have to say the art style is pretty damn cool. So I had to make a small fanboy animation. So this is fan animation, and looks like this is going live. 10,000 uniquely digital hand drawn. Blah blah blah. Minting price 0.08 Ethereum. Join us on Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Governance token. So there's going to be a DAO. 140 traits. Fair minting price. Usage rights included. Digitally hand drawn. Browser. Background. Lore. So there's some lore. There's a roadmap. Setting up the Omnimorphs DAO. The team. Doesn't look like there's much more, and I may have got this wrong. I apologize if I have got it wrong, but it looks like there isn't much more apart from just dropping them and building a community or a social, like a DAO around it, right? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. All right, guys. Let's end it. 10:05 in Melbourne morning. I have a lot to do during the day, so thank you for tuning in. Today we covered a bunch of different stuff. Seems like the same sort of things hit headlines, right? Love for there to be some serious games enter this space. I'm really looking forward to some games entering the space so I can play some games in front of you guys. Being a game Twitch streamer, that is the dream. No, not really. I'm more of a business person. But I will play it in my downtime and share what I know. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll be back 7 p.m. EST tomorrow, exactly 24 hours from now, which I believe it's a Thursday tomorrow in Australia. Yep, Thursday tomorrow in Australia, and it'll be great to talk to you guys tomorrow. So let's see what happens. Make sure you guys comment, retweet, and like this YouTube video and share it if you think it's good. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Take care, and catch you guys tomorrow.